Hello there, Charger family. This is Mrs. Boyd at Mrs. Boyd's Math Room, coming at you today with point slope form. It's my favorite. It does so much. You're in for a treat. Okay, let's get started with what is point slope form. Well, you're looking at it. This is it, point slope form. Here it is. What do these things mean? Well, we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. M, we know what it is. It's the slope. And it's the same slope that we've been finding, especially the same as slope-intercept form. The y1, x1 is a coordinate point. X1, Y1 on the line. So you find a point on the line and it's X1, Y1, and all we need is the slope, and we can write the equation of a line. Let's put this baby to good use. All right, given the point and the slope, we want to plug it into our point slope form equation. So we have 3, 4 is our point. Well, I'm going to go ahead and label that x1 and y1. And m, the slope, is 1/2. So y minus y1 is 4. And that equals m, that's 1/2. X minus x1 is 3. This is all we need to graph a line. We know the point is at 3, 4, so we go to 3 right, 4 up, and put a point there. Now from here, the slope is 1/2. So we'll go up 1, right 2, and put a point there as well. Now, 1/2 is the same as -1 over -2. So we can go up 1, right 2, or we can go down 1, left 2. We make 2 negative moves. It's the same as 2 positive moves. So we really only need 2 points, but having a lot makes it easy to draw a line. And there you have it. That's the line. Let's do another one. We have -2, 1. That's our x1, y1. And m is -3. Well, y minus y1 is 1 equals m, -3, times x minus x1, -2. Well, we hate double negatives, so let's fix that. Y minus 1 is -3 times x plus 2. So what do I notice? My point is -2, +1. In the equation, it's +2, -1. So with the point, the difference between the point and the equation is their signs are opposite. So if the point is -2 for x, it's +2 in the equation. All right, let's graph this baby. We've got our point is -2, +1, and the slope's -3. So from there, we go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and right 1, 1 to the right. And we have a point there. Do it one more time, down 3, 1 right. And then we can go, because -3 over 1 is the same as 3 over -1, 3 up and 1 left. We connect these points, and we've got a line. Try this one on your own. You can totally do it. Ready, set, go. So we have x1 and y1. Y minus y1 is -4 equals m, -1, times x minus x1 is 3. So let's rewrite this. That's a -4. We have y plus 4 equals -1 times x minus 3. You could get rid of the 1 and just leave a negative there, but I like to be able to see the number that is the slope, not just its sign. So I'm going to leave it like this. So our point is 3, 1, 2, 3, -4, 4 down. And then the slope from here is a -1. So down 1, right 1, or up 1, left 1. We connect those dots. And there's our line. All right, moving on. Now let's write some equations let's find out, let's glean some information from an equation about a line. We have y minus 2 equals -5 times x minus 3. Well, if I write directly below this the formula for point slope form, we'll see that m is -5. We see that x1 is 3 and y1 is 2. Let's do it again. Y minus, hold on. Is m times x minus x1. Our slope is 4, so m is 4. And our coordinate point is 2, 3. Let's do it again. Y minus y1. You know what? I'm going to use the one above it this time, and I'll show you why. So we have y minus y1. Well, I'm going to have to rewrite this y minus -7 because we don't have a minus, we have a plus. And that equals 3/4 times x minus 6. So now our slope is 3/4. The x value is 6, and the y value is -7. And we can see that because I split apart the positive and made it 2 negatives. So it's y minus, and now that is the point that goes with our coordinate point. Let's do it again. We got to split this up as well. Y minus y1 equals, so there is no parentheses here. That means our slope is 1, and that's x minus x1. So let's break this down. The slope here is 1. If there's no sign and no number, it's 1. The x value is -5, and the y value is -3. Last one, try this on your own if you haven't yet. Let's split this up. X minus -1, and the slope is -2, and the x value is -1, and y is 0. This last point has a name. Write it down if you know it. It is the x-intercept. When x has a value and y is 0. All right, let's keep it going here. Flip your paper over. And we're going to work on rewriting some stuff. So we want to, dog's going to bark, don't mind him. We want to rewrite this equation, this point slope form equation, to slope intercept form. Just to remind you, slope intercept is y equals mx plus b. So you'll notice slope intercept form, y is all alone. And over here we have y with some stuff. On the right of slope intercept form, no parentheses. On the right, point slope, yes, parentheses. So we got to work on fixing those two things. First step, distribute. So I've got y minus 2 equals -4x minus 12. Halfway there. Now, to get y all alone, I have to get rid of this -2, so I add 2. Plus 2 plus 2. I add here, we've got y negative 2 plus 2 cancels, and that equals negative 4x. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10, and that is the answer. Let's try it again. Distribute again here. Now y minus 3 on the left equals negative 1/2 x. Multiplying by a half is the same as dividing by 2. So negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive 2. To get y alone, we've got to add this 3 to each side. Y cancel equals negative 1/2 x plus 5. And that's the answer. Here we go again. Let's distribute 2/3. I've got y plus 1 equals 2/3 x. And when we multiply fractions, we multiply across the top and across the bottom. So 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. Well, I need to reduce that now. Got y plus 1 equals 2/3 x minus 4. I can subtract 1 from each side. I've got y equals 2/3 x minus 5. Now, we're going to use the same things we've been talking about, the same point slope form, and rewrite to standard form. Standard form we haven't talked about a whole lot, but it looks like ax plus by equals c, where a is positive and not a fraction. So it has to be an integer. And c is a constant. So let's make it look like that. First, again, distribute. So y minus 2 equals negative 4x minus 12. Then we're going to add this 2 to get all the constants together. So y equals negative 4x minus 10. To get x and y together, I'm going to have to add 4x to each side. Now, standard form, you'll notice x comes first, so we'll write it that way. 4x plus y equals negative 10. Let's try it again. Distribute this negative 1/2. These are the same equations as we have above, but it can't hurt for us to do it more than once. Negative 1/2 x plus 2. Now we have to add this 3 to each side. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5. To get x and y together, we have to add the 1/2 x to each side. So we've got 1/2 x plus y equals 5. Now, we cannot have this fraction in front. Not okay. So what do? We multiply by the common denominator. It's 2. So 1/2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So now all we have is x in the front. 2 times y is 2y. 5 times 2 is 10. And that is our answer. One more here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Maybe. There we go. All right. We're going to distribute again like we did before. So y plus 1 is 2/3 x minus, and this we said before was 4. Subtract 1. We've got y equals 2/3 x minus 5. We want x and y to be together, so we're going to subtract 2/3 x from each side. So negative 2/3 x plus y equals -5. So now we're breaking two rules. It has to be positive and it cannot be a fraction. So instead of just multiplying by the denominator, I'm going to multiply by the negative denominator. So -3 divided by -3 is 1. So all I've got left is 2x on the left. -3 times y is -3y. -3 times -5 is +15. And that is the answer. One more little tidbit of info that we want to know here. The question is, are these two lines the same side? Well, are these two equations the same line? Sorry. So to find that out, we need to put them in slope-intercept form and figure it out. So let's distribute. We've got y minus 3 equals -2.5x plus 10. So let's add 3 to each side. We get y equals -2.5x plus 13. Let's do the next one. Distribute. Y plus 2 equals -2.5x plus 15. Subtract 2. That's y equals -2.5x plus 13. So are these the same line? Yes, they are. So we can see they have the same slope, -2.5, but they give you different points. Well, that's okay. You can use any point on the line to get the same equation, and it can be the same line and have a different point slope form as long as the points lie on the same line. So on this line, 0.43 and 0.6 -2 are on the same line. So again, to figure that out, we have to put it in point slope form or slope-intercept form and do some more investigation. I hope this all makes sense. I hope you're doing amazing. Reach out if you have problems, and I hope to see you soon.